Hello to all you vapors and vapettes out there in Vaporland. This is the Vaping King coming to you live from Elizabeth, New Jersey. I got a little bit of feedback earlier, and it seems like everybody's digging everything going on, or for the most part, people are. But I was asked to do an introduction into vaping. People were saying they have no idea what vaping is. So I figure I will do just that and try to break it down for you. If you see right up to my right, or my left, sorry, your right, my left, there's a little window right there, and you're going to see my hands go in it. This is all of my stuff right here. This is my gear. I have, let's see, I got atomizers, a couple rigs, a lot of juices, and some wire, and I got a toolkit over here. I guess the first thing I can do is get into what vaping is about. It's a lot of flavors, basically any flavor you could possibly imagine as a substitute to smoking. There are many different nicotine levels that are available for those starting out trying to get off of cigarettes, and it goes all the way down to zero nic, or 0 milligrams of nicotine. A lot of the terminology is a nic, 3 nic, 6 nic, whatever you have. It's really a percentage. So now that leads me into the juices. Over here, I have a little array of juices. I got 15 or so bottles, You'll see like this one here, awesome stuff. This Lightning Vape stuff. Their juices are very, very good. I'm very happy with them. This is the Max VG, which is vegetable glycerin. Vegetable glycerin is the base of all e-juice. It's what produces the most amount of smoke. And here it is. I have a kit over here for making my own juices. You can see that it is vegetable glycerin, kosher, 100% food grade, USP. That's one. Then the next thing you have, like most of the juices that I get, I like the Max VG, which is, like I said, the vegetable glycerin. They also put in propylene glycol, not ethylene glycol. Ethylene glycol is antifreeze. Propylene glycol was used as antifreeze for a very brief time. But propylene glycol is also used in foods. And it provides more of a throat hit when it's used in vaping. You'll find that concentrations with more propylene glycol tend to be a little bit harsher. I do have some stuff here, like I believe this right here, I believe has more PG in it. An easy way to tell is to just look at the label if you can. Usually, if there's more PG, it will be first on the list of ingredients. If there's more, VG, that would be first. And I was wrong. In this case, it's VG over PG. It's probably about a 60-40 blend. This one here, it was a coffee one that I was looking for. It's a little bit harsh. Now, I went over and got this one here. It's a French cappuccino. And this is a 60-40 blend. And I believe, if I remember right, this one here was more VG than PG. But I could be mistaken. Or no, I'm sorry, more PG than VG. And I think I was right. Yeah, this one here is a 60-40, more PG than VG. And it says right here, 60-40 blend. Let me bring that up there. Probably see it there. 60-40 blend. Other than that, the only other thing that's in them is flavoring. So, get your own kits. You can buy these bottles. Those bottles are anywhere from usually about $8 to $25 a piece, depending, for about this size. Depends on where you go and who you're getting it from. It's really a matter of personal preference as to what flavors you like and so on and so forth. I've messed around with some, and now I want to start mixing my own, so I got my own little kit. Here's a lab kit, and it's got beakers and gloves and some syringe tips and stuff like that to be able to accurately mix it. Here's your little mixer, all kinds of stuff, cups, little beakers. And you have your flavor kits. These are your different little liquids that you would mix in, usually in a 5, 10, or 15% ratio. And I know I have it around. Oh, here it is. The bottle of nicotine. Liquid nicotine. And the strength is 48 milligrams in this, which means it's about 48% nicotine, but that gets diluted as you mix it in with your VG. Okay, that would be the first part. Now, I guess we can get into devices. Right here, you have what they call an EGO or EGO pen mod. Looks like a pen. It kind of has, it's a little bit heavier than a cigarette. A little hard to pull on. You don't get very good of a hit. You know, it's not very strong. And well, it doesn't really have much wattage. I don't think these are much higher than 10, maybe 12 watts at best. I'll go ahead and take a hit and let you see the difference. I was pulling on that for a decent amount of time. You can get some flavor. You get a little bit of smoke. It more or less resembles a cigarette. I guess this would be for somebody who's just coming into it, has no real experience, doesn't know what they're doing. These are pretty cheap. You can pick them up about $15, $20, and you know, it's a whole little kit with the charger, the battery, the little tank, and you try it out and see if you like it. At least you can get an idea of the taste and so on and so forth. Then you step into your actual mods. There are different types of mods. You have regulated mods, you have mechanical mods. A mechanical mod is one where as soon as you click the button, a full battery voltage and current goes right to your heating element or your coil. A regulated one, you're able to restrict or control the amount of voltage, wattage, and so amperage that go to the coil. So therefore, you're able to adjust the temperature range of the coil and how much it's heating up that e-juice. I guess I will show you another one that I have over here. This is my wife's mod. This right here is the Aspire Play-Doh. Before in pink, although it looks kind of red here, it's actually pink. Comes apart very easily. It has one little 18650 LiPo battery, or lithium ion, I'm sorry. It is rechargeable. It has this tank right here. This is the drip tank. It comes with different coils, and it also comes with different tips. This is your tip. Let me just grab the box real quick, which is over here. Inside your box, open it up. Normally it would be right there. You open it up, you have some accessories down here. Right here is your other coil. This one here is a more restrictive coil. You use this one when you're just starting out, and it'll give you that real tight pull, kind of like with this. It's really kind of tough to pull on. This right here is your tool. You use that for taking your tank out. I have juice in here, so I don't want to go taking it apart right now. You know what? I Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna make a mess. I don't want to go messing stuff up. But yeah, your tank comes out. It's all rebuildable. When the tank comes apart, well, when you take this out, it threads in here. Here's your coil. That's where your coil goes. Then your coil comes out. Then you pull the tank apart. So that's one coil. The wife is already starting to get into vaping a little bit more, and she's looking for a better hit. So I was able to put the other tank, the other coil in, and this is nice for somebody who's really trying to do something with it. Stepping in. I don't remember how much. I think I paid probably around $45 or $50 for this. Full setup, came with everything: the battery, the charge cable, everything was all included. Now, right now, what she have her set for? 37.1 watts. And I will take a hit of this. I believe in here we are running the Pancake Man. Stuff is pretty awesome. You definitely have maple syrup and pancake flavor. Now, you're not going to go chasing clouds, but it is a nice hit to get started. Now, stepping on up, me just being the person I am, I always believed in go big or go home. I didn't start out really small. This was given to me by a friend of mine, Lacey. We were going to start something up, and I was too sick, and I don't know what happened with her, but she was the one who introduced me to vaping and let me know that there was a whole market and everything. And she gave me this to when we mixed our own juice from one time. So that's actually going to a buddy of mine now because he's looking to get into this a little bit. So I turned around, I stepped right into the big dog. I wanted something that would last. A former 3.5 pack a day smoker. On a bad day. On a good day, I was about 2 to 2.5 packs. So I was pretty heavy. Fortunately, I'm down to about 4 or 5 cigarettes a day now, and I'm really liking it. I have no problem. I know I should be down to nothing, but I just can't completely give them up yet. But I'm working on it. Now, back to this mod. This one here is a regulated mod. It's capable of producing up to 250 watts. That's with the updated firmware, which you can update yourself. When I got it, it still had the original 200 watt firmware. It runs on 3 18650 batteries. There's 3 of them in there, like a triangle. I wanted something that would give me enough power. I wasn't going to be running out of during the day and being out somewhere and then not having any way to continue and then be stressed out and fiending for a cigarette and everything else. So I jumped right up to the biggest thing that I could find, or the biggest unit they had, and it came highly recommended. I've heard some people talking crap about them, other people talk great about them. I'm one of the other people who talk great about it. I really love the RX 200 and the 200S. I cannot find a problem with it, other than temp control mode is a little sensitive. We'll get into that in a completely different lesson. This one here is just really trying to cover some basics. So, that pretty much covers the mods. Now I'll get into the atomizers. Atomizers. You have different types of atomizers. People are wondering, RTA, RDA, RD, what is all of this stuff? Okay, it's very simple actually. You have 2 basic types. You have a dripper, which is right here, where this one here, it actually has 3 coils, 3 separate cotton wicks, and you drip your e-juice onto it, all in here, and then you place your cap back on. You can adjust your airflow. There's little holes right here, and you would hold the base and turn this, and then you would fire it up and start taking your hit. Now, it's good if you're not on the go and you have a bottle of juice with you all the time or right by you, or you're at your desk or office and you have all your juices. It's a great way to go. You can get some really amazing clouds, some good flavor. It all depends on your setup. There's many different ones out there. This one here is the IGO W14. I believe they're up to the W16, W17 already. There's plenty of just in one company to choose from. One of the more impressive units that I have, or atomizers, would be this Kangertech. This is the Pro Tank 4. I really like this. This seems to be a very, very nice unit to me. It's got an adjustable air bleed down here at the bottom, which you just turn that right there and you control your airflow. And it is a it's a tank, which means you don't have to drip your juice in it, but you can actually fill up this reservoir. And that's what the majority of mine are, because I can fill them in the morning and, you know, maybe keep a bottle in my truck, and if I'm on the go, I don't really have to worry about it. You just turn around. This one here, I love the way it opens. You have to unthread it, pull it up, and then here's your fill. Then you turn around and close that, thread the cap back down, and you're ready to smoke. Or vape, sorry. Let me not confuse the two. Probably get my head chewed off for that. But now, I'm going to go ahead and take a couple hits off of this one right here. I think I have Raspberry Rain in it, if I remember right. I've been smoking the Lightning Vape stuff. I'm really liking it. Guys over there seem so awesome too. I've been in email contact with one or two of them, and we are officially going to be selling Lightning Vape products sometime in the near future. So stay tuned for that. But there you have it. I just dripped some of my juice in here. Got it all saturated on the coils and made sure to saturate the wick a little bit. You drip it down here in the bottom so it soaks up. And let me crank that up. I'll put her up to about 75 watts. There we go. So you can see it's halfway decent. You know, a fairly decent cloud. Now this one here in the Kangertech, that is the Pro Tank 4, and I have some Churro by Milkman. Let's see if I can find, oh, there it is. It is Churro. See the little milk carton? This is, again, their max VG. It's 99% VG. See that? 3 milligram Nick. It's a 30 milliliter bottle. Now, I think this thing is awesome. Right now, I'm going to turn it down to 65 watts. Or is it 71? The amount of cloud production on this is just awesome. The flavor is amazing. It really tastes like I just ate a churro. I have that churro taste in my mouth, and it's phenomenal. People that are looking to quit smoking, they always say, you know, try and have some hard candies or something to suck on. And that's where a lot of people tend to gain weight. This right here, it's something that it's able to satisfy that sweet tooth, that craving that you get. You're getting your nicotine, so you're suppressing the withdrawal, and you're producing such an enormous amount of smoke or cloud vapor, or whatever you want to call it, that it's very impressive and satisfying. It's much more rewarding, at least to me, than smoking a cigarette. So that pretty much wraps it up. I think that's more or less the gist of everything, and I don't know, you guys can tell me what you think. hopefully this is something for you. You know, hopefully I'm teaching you guys right. If you like what you see, please like and share the videos and subscribe to our channel. And if you don't, please comment. Let me know. And if you like it, comment about that too. You know, I definitely value your feedback. So that's it, guys. I'm going to sign off for tonight. And you all have a good one. Peace.